Buddies, so far it has been beautiful riding the Dominar 400 on the highway, and there is one specific feature of the Dominar 400 which I absolutely love, and that is the slipper clutch. Now let us understand what a slipper clutch in general terms without getting too much into technicality. And I thank Bajaj for giving slipper clutch on a motorcycle like this at that price point for about 1.6 lakhs rupees, which is absolutely unbelievable and the first time in the industry of motorcycles in this country or probably in the world. So now, slipper clutch is a technical feature in the clutch where, for example, if you're riding at 100 kilometers an hour in the fourth gear, and if you do aggressive downshift, say if you go to third gear, say if you're riding at 100 and you've just downshifted to fourth, then what? I mean, from fourth to third, what happens? The RPM generally, if you were at 7,000 RPM, the moment you go from fourth to third, the RPM would rise up all the way almost till red line. It will go wow, correct? In general, that is when you don't have slipper clutch, because that is when the back torque is kicking in. Basically, the wheel is restricting the motion of the engine. That is also known as engine braking. But the issue is, in case you are in a lean and do aggressive downshift, then that kind of back torque produced by the engine, I mean by the wheel, and where it slows down the engine, that can make the wheel kind of lose traction and in few cases even lock the wheel for a short period of time. So when you have slipper clutch, what happens is that if you're in fourth gear riding at 100 kilometers an hour and you do aggressive downshift to third or even second for that matter, then the RPM would not rise up all the way to red line and the rear wheel would not kind of almost lock up, whereas this clutch literally slips. It's known as slipper clutch, right? It slips and gives way for the back torque of the wheel to kind of disappear and not go till the engine or the transmission. So the wheel, say for example you've downshifted now riding at 100 kilometers an hour from fourth to third, non-slipper clutch, the clutch will be fully engaged still. In slipper clutch it would slip, and it works kind of an ABS system where it slips, it will gain back traction. So that way the rear wheel would not get locked. Okay, let me show a practical example to you right now when I'm riding. Here we go. I will go till about 100 kilometers an hour, do some aggressive downshifts and show that the RPM is not rising up too much. So we are reaching about 100 kilometers an hour and I downshift. You see that? Instead of the RPM rising, it actually started dropping. Okay, that is where the clutch started to disengage, started to slip. Okay, now I upshift, go to 110 right now, and I keep the motorcycle straight and downshift. You see that? RPM almost stayed where it was and it did not climb up too much. And also a great advantage of having slipper clutch is that we all heard about clutchless upshifting, right? The racing technique, kind of quick shifting. So if you have slipper clutch, you can do the same for downshifting also. Now if you see this is called clutchless upshift. Okay, I am not using the clutch lever for upshifting, and for downshifting also, look at the clutch lever, I'm not using it. Okay, I just downshift and the RPM is very well behaved and the rear wheel is not slowing down too much and not locking up. See that again? See that clutch started slipping. Now if I would have done that kind of aggressive downshift on a non-slipper clutch motorcycle, the rear wheel would have locked up, and it is kind of dangerous because I can lose traction and I can fall. So this is a great advantage of slipper clutch and especially on a racetrack where you have to be in the proper gear when you are taking a corner. Slipper clutch is a blessing. You can downshift almost in any conditions and downshift without worrying too much. And even on a highway or general life conditions, having slipper clutch is an advantage, because as I mentioned, it's not only a technical feature for racing but also for safety. And also downshifts would feel really smooth. Okay, let me show that to you again. 100 kilometers an hour. Okay, downshift. You see that? Clutch slipping again, RPM going down. Okay, upshift. Downshift. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, for this price point, if Bajaj could pull off giving such amazing slipper clutch on this motorcycle, I truly salute Bajaj for doing that. I have literally not been using the clutch lever either for upshifts or downshifts on this motorcycle. So let me do more aggressive downshifts. I'll go all the way till about 130. Downshift. Okay, another downshift. Downshift again. You see that? Downshift again. Okay. I'm literally in the first gear. All the way I've been downshifting from 130 kilometers an hour. I wouldn't have been able to do this in a non-slipper clutch motorcycle at all. So friends, I've literally come to almost a stop, only downshifting on this motorcycle and not using the front brake or the rear brake, and I was doing about 100 kilometers an hour. That is how beautifully the slipper clutch has been working. It is not taking away too much of engine braking, because we need engine braking to slow down the motorcycle. It is yet slipping at the right time and making sure that the rear wheel does not lock. I have done crazy aggressive downshifts and this motorcycle has still done a great job with its slipper clutch. So if you have any questions, buddies, on slipper clutch, do let me know and I will try and help you out. Cheers, thank you, and if you are not subscribed to me, you are missing out on about 450 videos, buddy. Thank you, take care, bye bye.